wheel trap.
Well, Elizabeth, this is your moment. Have you decided what you want?
I can't decide. So I would like one of everything.
One of everything.
Wait. That's what I said. Remember a few weeks ago in youth group, you were telling us how we are all part of God's kingdom when we accept Jesus as our Savior?
Yeah, but I'm not sure that I know what that has to do with food.
Okay. You also told me that in God's eyes, that means I'm a princess. And a prince. Oh wait, hold on. Excuse me. And a princess gets whatever she wants. Now I want one of everything.
The Z-snap. So, you want steak, a piece of pizza, a bagel, a burger, a slice of cake, gummy bears, chicken wings, a Sprite, a biscuit, corn, mashed potatoes, a Coke, chocolate milk, and a pickle. I would ask you if there's anything else that you need, but that's all we have. So, please excuse me, ma'am, while I prepare your nourishment. Brittany, I think we should talk about the new youth curriculum later.
Don't forget I like strawberry jam on my biscuit.
Yep.
I think I might be in trouble. The hamster wheel trap. When we become Christians, something about us should be attracting others. Something about us that we stand for a cause. And that can mean many opportunities. Many opportunities to say yes to many good things. But sometimes we need to say no to the good in order to be able to say yes to the great. And so this trap is all about how can we stay focused on the things that Christ has called us to do, so that we can avoid saying saying yes to so many good things, and there are so many good things, to be able to say yes to the few great things that Christ has called us to do. We have the best of intentions when we say yes to so many great things. The Pharisees had the best of intentions when they continually said yes to the rules, to the structure. They even created more rules and structure. But sometimes that can just leave us spinning our wheels and not really getting anywhere. It can lead us to focusing on how we're serving God and not who God is as a whole. And the fourth trap is called the balanced life trap.
Last but not least, Katie, what would you like to eat this morning?
Well, I'm actually really excited that I got to go last because it gave me time to carefully consider what I would like, and I weighed all of the options before making my final decision.
And what is your final decision?
My all-time favorite meal, of course, steak cooked medium rare, mashed potatoes, corn, and a biscuit. For my drink, I would like Sprite, and if it's not too much to ask, can I have a little slice of cake for dessert?
Sounds easy enough to me. I will get that right out as soon as possible.
Thank you.
Finally, a normal one.
If you haven't guessed, the balanced life trap isn't really a trap at all. And if you haven't guessed, this is actually an object lesson. Let's take another look at our traps and the plates that are eating off of. Trap number 1, the isolation trap. See, really a meal is all about the main course, right? We're all about the steak. Everything else in our meal should be planned around that. And that's really how our relationship with Christ should be, is that Christ is the center. He's the core. He's what makes us who we are. And everything else should be planned around that. Now, some words that might describe Paige's plate are plain, boring, and not well-rounded. Sorry, Paige. She was so focused on that steak and that being all she needed that she forgot that there are so many things that complement that steak that kind of help make it what it is that go along with it. I mean, when you go to a restaurant, they give you sides for a reason. It helps make that steak better. There are some questions that we can ask ourselves. to avoid falling into the isolation trap. And if you'll notice,